welcome back to the channel. This is Amber's World. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. Today is a new episode of the Black Heroes and Sheroes of Today interview series. Tamaria LaShawn White. She's my cousin, but I don't look at her as my cousin. I look at her as a big sister and a mentor. And that's really what our relationship is. That's really what our bond has formed into. It's turned into a beautiful mentorship. I have to give credit where credit is due. Tamaria was one of the main people that pushed me to go back to school when I just felt like I couldn't do it anymore. She pushed me to see the greatness in myself at a time where I couldn't see it. And fast forward to now, and I'm looking at the degree on our wall, and I'm looking at how much more confident and how much more grounded I am as an individual. I really have to give credit to her. Of course, I could go on and on, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let her speak for herself. So without further ado, the one, the only, Tamaria LaShawn White. So tell the people where you're from.
I am from the west side of Detroit. I am from 4475 Roosevelt in Detroit.
Can you tell us what your academic background looks like?
Yes, I went to Cos Tech, graduated in 1989, and then I went to Eastern Michigan University, and I graduated in 3 years because my counselor said Black women couldn't. And then I received my master's of social work from Wayne State University in the 10-month program while 5 months pregnant.
Wow. And I want to highlight your college experience because, as I told them in the intro, you were one of the main people who encouraged me throughout my academic journey. And so could you tell us, what was your favorite part about school/college life?
Well, the absolute favorite part, of course, was joining Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, but not just because of it being a Greek organization, because of the 28-year sisterhood that I have with my line sisters. We have been through everything together, and it started at Eastern Michigan. We started off encouraging each other on an academic level, social level, being there for each other. We've been in each other's weddings, divorces, deaths in the family, newborns being born. So we have literally grown up together, and it's just irreplaceable.
Wow. And, it's so, I'm glad that, you were able to find those friendships while you're in school because, what I found through our mentorship, that it helps to have at least one person, but you have more than one person, to at least have one person to just push you and see the greatness within you until you're gonna finish. And I had no idea that you finished college in 3 years.
Yes, I had a counselor. I asked her what's the fastest way to complete college, like how many classes would I have to take each semester, and she said, and I quote, "You don't have to worry about that because Negro women take a long time." This was 1989. So I said, what would it take? Just entertain me. She said you would have to get anywhere from 15 to 21 credits per semester, and you would have to go all year round, and you might, if you don't flunk, be able to graduate. And I made sure that I came back with my transcript for her to sign off in December of 1992.
Wow.
And I told her, we's free now. There's nothing a Black woman can't do. I said, and thank you for encouraging me indirectly.
Thank you so much for paving the way in that regard, because young Black women in my age range, we really do stand on y'all's shoulders. Like, people think that in 1989, racism wasn't that bad, but for someone, I couldn't imagine in between the years that I was going to school, someone looking me in my face and saying, Negro women can't do this and that. So, wow, thank you for sharing that experience. That's like another, like, just when I thought I knew everything about you, what? Such a crazy experience. Besides, your membership in Alpha Kappa Alpha, what were other things that may have driven you to stay focused on your goals?
Well, I had, between my family, I was one of the first ones to have the opportunity to go to college and complete college. And I just felt like I wanted to be, I'm the oldest of 8 siblings, and I just felt like for them as well, I wanted to be a role model. We came from a very, very trying and difficult and neglectful childhood. And I just wanted to show them that despite all of that, you can achieve great things in life if you just had that determination. And I always, even at a young age, felt like this higher being that was protecting me and guiding me. And so I was driven by so many aspects, from my family, from my friends, coming from the neighborhood, from my mentor. I had a mentor that saved my life, Erica Wright. And she said, I'm not giving you a choice. You are going to college, and you're going to get minimum your bachelor's and master's.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And you said, well, say less.
Okay.
Wow, I love it. So let's get into where you are now in your career. So you're in social work, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
So what has brought you to like your passion for social work and serving people in that aspect?
Again, most things for most people start at the root of childhood. Because of my childhood and receiving help and support from strangers, I always said when I grow up, I want to help those that can't help themselves. And that has been my motto ever since I started high school until this very day. I always wanted to be a part of a change, encouragement, and inspire those who didn't believe in themselves, who thought they couldn't achieve things. I've always wanted to help in any way possible. And sometimes it's not just monetary, it's encouragement, it's providing resources, it's being a mentor. It's sometimes just doing, because people are watching. So from my family members, my peers, different places I worked at, I just always wanted to be that one that helped those that couldn't help themselves.
That's awesome. And, to advance in your career in the way that you have, that obviously takes a certain level of discipline and excellence. So my question to you, what does excellence mean to you, Tamaria?
Oh, that is a wonderful question. Excellence means to me doing your very best and then doing a little bit more. Excellent means working hard, being disciplined, being humble while working hard, and being great. Being excellent means being one of integrity, being a person of strength, being even transparent and vulnerable. It takes all of those things. It's not just about degrees. It's not just about what kind of material things that you have. Being excellent means working hard. Being excellent means being that standout person, being that person who everyone said, she can't do that, she won't do that. And you show them, and not only show them, then you show others so that the others can show others how to be excellent.
I have a village of people that have made me the person that I am today and will make me the person that I will be in the next 25 years of me living. However, you were the perfect mentor for me and still are, because you were able to do it in a way where you could really reach out, like really connect with me, even though I'm younger than you, and even though we are in two different places in our lives.
You have an old soul, though.
I do. You guys, I'm 25, but honestly, I feel like I'm 40. I can't even.
Hey, that's not old. You better
right.
get older.
You're right. Amen.
You better
Amen.
say old. You better say like 75 or 80. 40 is not old.
You're right. 40, especially for Black women, 40 is like the new 25. It really is. My mother is a testament to that too. And
absolutely.
So for people who want to pursue mentorship, because there are certain qualities that you have to embody to be a good mentor to somebody. So for those people who are looking to mentor others, what advice would you give to them?
You have to be transparent, and you have to keep it real. Our younger generation, our millennials, they know fake when they see it. They know when you're being contradictory. They know when you're saying one thing and doing another. They know when you care, genuinely care. They know that when you say something to them, that you need to be about that life. So in my interaction with you and all the mentors that I've ever dealt with, I kept it real with them. I am bossy. So I've also thrown in there, this is what you're going to do. And you're going to do this like in the next 6 months, in the next year, in the next 2 years. And here's how your 5 years is going to look. So it's that combination of letting a mentee know that you care, letting them know that you're leading by example. And sometimes it also takes being transparent, because just like my son, most millennials think that we were born grown, so we didn't experience certain things. So sometimes that makes a difference when a mentee know that you struggle with self-esteem, with thoughts of suicide, with depression, with eating disorders, and then you can be a testament that this is not just all you are, that you can make it out of that and be whatever you want to be.
For the Black student out there who wants to have a career in social work, what are some tips and tricks that you would give to them?
Well, my advice is always two things. Is talk to someone who's doing it, so that you can hear about the different measurements, the different career opportunities that's out there. And then to talk to an actual educational counselor, not the one that I had in 1989, but one that you can talk to at whatever school you're interested in, or even if you haven't enrolled yet, talk to someone in an educational field so that they can introduce different avenues for you for social work, because it's not just that typical going to a soup kitchen or visiting someone's home. There are so many opportunities, from being a grant writer to running nonprofits to having private practices. So there are so many things that you can do with the social work degree. So talk to someone.
You sharing your story about, being told that you can't do something by somebody who was supposed to be encouraging you to go above and beyond. That would be considered an obstacle. But were there any other obstacles that you had to face, in your journey to being the Tamaria that you are today? Not even maybe in college life, but even in your career, that has, helped you to feel encouraged and to keep going forward?
Yeah, it's kind of ironic that what has encouraged me most of my career are those oppositional things that I've experienced. Starting with that counselor, it's almost like she prepared me for what I would endure over my next 25 years of my career. Just keeping it real, almost every job that I've had, I've been the youngest in administration. I've been probably the only African American, or probably one more. So it always was that I have to prove myself. I have to prove I can do this job. I have to prove that Blacks can do this job. I have to prove that women can do this job. So it just always constantly dealing with passive racism. Colleagues saying different, statements like, wow, I'm really surprised you're able to do this. Like, what does that mean? So I just used it to just increase my drive. Like, let me show you this. That's been my motto. Let me show you this. Hold on, stay right there. I'll be right back. Let me show you this.
Watch this.
To this very day.
And so, with this being Black History Month, which is the reason why I wanted to do this series, I want to ask you this. What is your favorite part about Black culture?
It have to be the music. It have to be the music. It cannot be duplicated. Similar in other cultures, not knocking any other cultures, but it's nothing like Black music. Because we've really had our part in all types of music. But yes, music. From jazz to hip hop to rap, R&B, love it. Reggae, give it all to me.
And you're actually the first person who's brought up music as it relates to Black culture, because especially during the civil rights era, and even just in every era, because we've come a long way, but we still have plenty of ways to go. Black people today are still using music as a way to communicate their experience being Black in this country. So it's more than just the entertainment aspect, but it was our way of reaching the masses. Yes. With that being said, we must, before we end this interview, we have to do the rapid fire round. Crab legs or bacon?
Come on now, bacon. you might as well not even have put an either or for that one.
Yes.
You should just said bacon.
I know. Where are you going after the pandemic ends? Let's see, Puerto Rico, or would you rather go to Italy?
I'm so in Italy.
Manhattan or Cosmo?
Manhattan. With a twist.
Yeah, because we sophisticated around here. So
in a special glass.
Yes, exactly.
Anyone that knows me know I need a glass for every type of occasion.
Yeah, that is very true. That is you. You have so many signature things about you. So many signature things about you that make you you. Thank you so much for giving me a moment of your time. It's always an honor. It's always an honor and a pleasure. And, for those of you who watch this, I am just this is a very personal interview for me, because she really is somebody that, that one person that can't do no wrong in your eyes. Like just the earth, moon, and the stars revolve around that person. Yes, this is that person. So
is she here with us? I want to meet her.
Besides, look, there are very few people besides my mama that I can say that about. You're one of those people, for sure.
I'm honored. It's my honor to even be in your presence. I've learned a lot from you as well. And I love you. And I'm so proud of you for so many levels. We've accomplished a lot together over the last couple of years. In a short length of time. I'm very proud of you. And this is a wonderful forum that you've created.
I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Have a great day, and bye.